Cafe racers, back in the days lahat ng motor ay pare-parehas lang ang itsura. You have a universal motorcycle from Japan, US, and Europe. Lahat ay mass-produced and had one goal in mind, to be used as a proper commuting machine. Then street racing became a thing. In the 1960s, British youth started to strip down their motorcycles to reduce weight, increase speed, and use clip-ons to optimize handling rather than comfort, and started to race from one cafe to another. This started the term word cafe racer, an icon of speed and youth rebellion. Street racing inspired from the idol of man TT. Imagine mo, may version tayo dito sa Pilipinas ng cafe racer. Rather, we use small stripped-down scooters then magkakarera sa kabundukan. Parang mga balat buto na Mio sa Marilake, racing from one bulaluhan to another. It was all about speed and fun, though we never had the term word bulalo racer. Cafe racers are expensive as they can only be built from scratch or bought from a manufacturer that already offers it ready to use. And only BMW, Ducati, Moto Guzzi, Royal Enfield, and Norton and other premium brands builds it. And all the name above is inaccessible to normal people gaya natin. Until now. This is the Keeway Cafe Racer 152. It's a small displacement cafe racer from an unusual but expected manufacturer to fill up the demand. It's made in China by Qianjing Group under the Keeway brand. It's the same company that owns and manufactures the Italian brand of motorcycles called Benelli. Or if you're familiar kasi RKS150, they are the same company that makes it. Keeway tailored the looks of the motorcycle perfectly. Everything is clean, stripped, basic, and aggressive. Oh, alam ko it's made in China and it's just about looks, but they got it right. Wala masyadong bling-bling or uneven colors or wrong design cues. It's just pure motorcycle and isa ito sa mga motor na made in China na appreciate ko ang looks. Yes, there are some detail na hindi maganda sa mata, some details that looks cheap and feels cheap, plastic that feels thin and crispy, and the turn signals that wobbles badly. But the engine is a different story. Marami na ako na-experience ng mga single-cylinder engines and even tried some Guzzi 150 and 250cc motorcycles, and it vibrates badly dahil it is unrefined. But not this. Yung makina ng Keeway feels smooth. It feels refined. It feels familiar. It feels Japanese. That is because the engine is sourced from the Keeway RKS150. Nearly the same numbers to be exact, but many do not know that the origin of the engine is Japanese. The Keeway brand acquired the license to manufacture the Suzuki GS125 engine, then rebore it to 149cc for more power. The engine is a 2-valve air-cooled carbureted 149cc unit producing 11.3 horsepower and 11.1 Nm of torque. Yes, that is not much, but the power is tuned down low and the mid-end, making this bike a great commuter dahil pagpiga mo pa lang andyan na agad ang power and hindi mo na kailangan i-stress ang makina to go on to the higher revs. So that is the reason why many of Keeway's models are reliable. It uses an old Suzuki engine, pero sobrang reliable pa rin ito even today. It's easy to tune and easy to work with. Kahit saan ka magpunta, maraming mekaniko ang kaya mag-ayos nito. Squeeze the throttle and you are introduced with a linear power that has a low vibration rate. It's not the most powerful engine, but it surely does pull smoothly, slowly but steady, and in a refined manner. You would hear the intake sound of the carburetor producing a deep rumble-like sound. Kahit anong motor, pinaka-best ang intake sound ng carburetor. And may experience mo itong satisfying sound sa Keeway Cafe Racer. The engine is not frantic. Linear lang talaga ang power band and recommended sa mga beginners. Though past 100 km per hour and the 11 horsepower engine ay magsisimula na maghingalo, mahihirapan na ito to go even further. Power is mainly tuned para sa pang-araw-araw na gamit. para sa short burst from one street to another. The riding position is aggressive. With the handlebar clamp low down, expect aggressive handling on corners but in exchange of comfort sa city riding. Dahil unang mararamdaman mo ay ang wrist mo masakit throughout dahil lahat ng stress ay delivered sa kamay upon braking. The seat is also hard so that you would not bounce around when cornering hard, but on the city it's like sitting on a plank, parang upuan ng jeepney. Second best thing with the Cafe Racer 152 besides the engine is the suspension. It's a perfect balance. The front is soft for overall everyday comfort and sapat lang ang suspension travel para maiwasan ang maglagtok. The twin rear shock is tuned on the stiffer settings for better handling, but it is adjustable to your heart's content. For 52,000 pesos, you can buy this Keeway Cafe Racer 152. Keeway is one of the most reputable and reliable brand of Chinese motorcycles. So kung bibili ka ng Chinese-made na motor, doon ka na sa alam mong subok at reliable and may quality. And for how it felt with the Cafe Racer 152, yes, they cannot make the best and the most powerful, but at least you can make a better setup commuter. Create kinds of motorcycles for the masses without losing quality overall. If you want something that is more easy and more comfortable, the RKS150 Sport will suit you well with its upright stance, soft seat and suspension. But if you want something that is more classic and elegant pero medyo bastos, the Cafe Racer 152 will fit the bill. You get the quality bike without paying too much. For me, I personally wanted to buy the Cafe Racer 152 myself and gawin itong scrambler and everyday machine na pwede kong abusuhin without worrying too much with part cost. Because my point is having fun, and at the end of the day, it matters not kung anong brand ng motor. It matters if you had fun owning it. Naging masaya ka sa ownership experience and made memories along with it.